Hey Aqua Seekers, happy June. You deserve a break. You deserve a great reading. I really want that. I want that for you. I want that for us. We've been on a rocky patch for the past few months with your readings, possibly even more than a few months. And I'm asking for a different energy to intervene and show you what else can be for you. So Aquarius, you are brilliant, and you are kind, and you are worthy. And you deserve some fun. Princess of Wands, aka Page of Wands. I thought I saw another card flip, no? And this is exactly what I'm saying. The approach that the Page of Wands have is life is an adventure. Whether the experience is good or bad on the surface, I can learn from it, I can evolve from it, I can have a humorous attitude that will make it all better. I'm not telling you to be in denial of anything. You can't even if you wanted to. You're an Aquarius. But maybe if you allow that energy just a little bit, life includes that too. Maybe it's someone in your life that has recently entered or is, that is very lighthearted, fun, possibly a little bit impulsive, but in an endearing way. That kind of reminds you that sometimes making a mistake is the right thing to do, because it leads us to a type of learning that otherwise we wouldn't be exposed to. Here we go, Ace of Swords. When you make a mistake and then you pull through, now you have the knowledge of A, how not to do it again, and B, if it happens to someone else, how to help them through it. I'm picking up also on a sense of a mission of some sort that is based on your belief system, something that you're passionate about, something that you've recently discovered and you wish to explore further, that you want to possibly live by more fully and maybe inspire others to do the same. 7 of Wands. You are feeling called to stand up for something that means something for you. And you're not deterred by the challenge. Quite the opposite. You see it as an opportunity for expansion. And the goal is worth it for you. Okay. Wow. All right. Sorry. Okay. So, we'll handle it. We have the Death card with 5 of Swords. And we have 5 of Pentacles with 9 of Swords. Okay. Aquarius, it doesn't take an experienced reader to see that some of you are dealing with grief and loss of some sort. It seems like it's something that is bigger than you, not something that you could have prevented or truly fought. Has many other variables and elements to it, and it wasn't yours to defeat. You couldn't. It doesn't matter how much you wanted to. So if you're carrying any sort of guilt whatsoever, nothing you could have done about it. And some of you are holding on to maybe guilt. What else could I have done? And so on. because it helps you avoid the inevitable grieving process, to actually feel the loss. The more you postpone it, the more it will overflow you harder. I recommend do the inevitable, the only thing you can do, which is surrender to it, so you could process and move on. This could be something that you're experiencing in your environment, maybe in the place that you live, or your culture, or some acquaintances or friends or other family members that are experiencing this, and you're seeing them go through it, and you think, what can I do? And it's very frustrating because it seems like there's nothing you can do. And hopefully that's the case. If your life is going really well and you feel blessed, maybe you're carrying some sense of guilt as to why others are suffering. Those are bigger questions for bigger entities than you and I. But you seem to be very much carrying it. I'm here to tell you, the only thing, well, there are several things that you can't avoid. A, the feeling of it, and B, how things have gone down. It's not your fault. And it is going to be okay. And the worst is over. Beyond this month, you know, from July and on, it's going to feel a whole lot better. Show me more. 7 of Cups. Don't look back in anger. You fell right underneath the 7 of Wands again. There was nothing you could have done differently. There's no point in constantly thinking, playing out the narrative and how things happened in your head, imagining other things that could have happened, revolving doors. It's futile. You're just punishing yourself. For some of you, unfortunately, this is something that you are feeling in regards to something that you have done, that you've carried the guilt for, and you know that you could have done differently. If that is the case, the only thing you can do now is to do the right thing from here on, right? You can't change the past, except for maybe apologizing or not repeating it or trying to make any sort of amends with whatever this is. For some, it's almost like a ghost from the past is coming back to remind you of something. Okay, this went dark again. I'm sorry. I tried. I did. Show me more, please, for Aquas for the month of June. Aquarian seekers. Okay. 9 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and 8 of Wands, which is lovely to see. Okay, so we have, interesting, we have 2 7s, 2 9s, 2 5s. Picking up on the word in Hebrew, mechila. It's just running through my head. Mechila, mechila, mechila. It means forgiveness. Or somewhere between forgiveness and repent. I'm picking up, maybe this is someone outside of you. I don't know. But Aquarius, you know if it's you or someone else. But it seems like an energy of someone who's experiencing a realization here with the Ace of Swords, an understanding of events, maybe in retrospect. Maybe there's new information or a new perspective. And then there's the, again, Aqua, I don't know if it's you or someone else that you're dealing with, but there's this deep level of regret as to how the person here has responded or has dealt with or what they've done. And now there's this deep desire of showing up in a different way. And course correct. And I'm seeing like someone really praying, like deeply praying for forgiveness or like expressing remorse, and it's not just, I don't think it's just to the person as on the other side of it. I think it's to God, like either you or whoever's coming through here is feeling like disappointing God somehow. Like this goes beyond this person or the situation that is coming through here. This is like, it's like I'm picking up on someone like feeling like we're thinking I went against God. How could I go against God? Something like that. This is like almost like, this is not a pleasant imagery, but in the Bible there's a lot of description on how grief looks like when someone just hits their heart, punch their chest, and tear their clothes in grief or in repent. Like I'm really picking up on like a scene like that or an energy like that of someone is going through deep agony in regards to something that they've done. And they know it. Or it's a completely different, outlook on this. For some of you it's that, and for some of you it's a loss that you feel like, what could I have done differently? But there's nothing you could have done differently. So you're wise enough and smart enough to tell the difference, which one you are. But either way, having the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands here at the bottom, now we also have two aces, I've noticed. It's fascinating. Shows that if you are seeking forgiveness, it is at hand. And if you are seeking healing and relief, it is coming. There's a major life change for some of you, like incredible life change. We have 2 nines, the death card, 2 aces, like something completely transforms. You completely start anew. Like some of you are really putting the person that you were behind you and creating a new persona that is more authentic to your core. I feel like rearranging the cards. Usually I do it in the extended. I'm going to do it here as well. 2 aces, 2 fives, 2 sevens, and 2 nines. And then we have Princess or Page of Wands, Death card, and 8 of Wands. That's better. Let me drink. So 1, 5, 7, 9. This is a solitary experience. You could be experiencing it internally. You might not be sharing it with others. 7, 8, 9 of Wands. There is divine inspiration that is landing onto you, that is descending into you, that makes you see a whole lot of things and events in a different light, and creates a deep comprehension of certain things in ways that you haven't had before. And then it's followed by emotionally responding to it, like inevitably claiming it and then dealing with it. It's very transformative. It's very brave. There is something to do with something that happened when you were young or with a younger person. For those of you who lost a younger member of the family, and it's now, everything is kind of flooding, I'm sorry, it's definitely not a pleasant process. But the good news is it's temporary. And there is renewed movement. And there is transformation and a new life, right? That's a big if you are trying to conceive, and for whatever reason you're constantly experiencing a miscarriage, hold on it for a little bit. I'm not saying to not keep trying, just not right now. There is something that you need to process out of your system to make energetic room for a new soul. Otherwise, it will keep leaving your body because there's something going on in the system that doesn't make room for it. Obviously, consult a physician and check the medical possibilities, but simultaneously, having a medical condition does not contradict also having an energetic condition. And if anything, often they go hand in hand. And a physical medical condition is a manifestation of an energetic condition, right? So do the things in the material, physical world that are required to help whatever this is, if that exists. But simultaneously, you can take a moment and do some energetic spiritual work. I feel like there's grief that you want to release, or guilt that needs to be released. Otherwise, if you conceive the baby, they will take it upon themselves to their soul's journey. Okay, I get it. And then there's a soul that wants to be your child, that wants to come through, but it has its own life journey that it needs to take on themselves, and they can't have these energies kind of stick to them. So the mother is asked to release certain things, transmute and release certain things out of her system in order to make room for a soul, and so that soul won't catch those things. Okay. Now it could manifest as something physical condition that the mother has, that that the baby doesn't want to take on themselves for this life's journey. So it will keep repelling the growth of itself and the pregnancy until then. Wow, that's a powerful message I did not expect. Cool. Okay. Anything else you can tell us for Aquarius for June? The Empress. Oh my God, did we not just speak of babies and conceiving? Okay, and 10 of Cups. You will have the fertility, again, if that's your story, you will have the fertility, you will have the family, you will have the kids, you'll be a mother. There's just a healing process, a healing journey that you are guided to go through first. Okay? That's for those of you that it applies to. Others of you, you are beginning a whole new life, a whole new chapter that is so much happier, so much more fulfilling, that there's room for the blessings, there's room for healing, there's room for love. It won't be taken by, it won't be hijacked by possible low frequency energies that have been hijacking you. Okay? So I'm picking up, some of you, it will be good to give a donation of some sort, maybe to children or to mothers in need, or whatever is the case that applies to you, that you either carry with you guilt or grief or remorse in regards. So maybe make a donation, either to, if there's a specific person involved, to them, if there's a group of people involved, and to them, or if you don't want to do that or it doesn't apply, then to an organization of some sort or a charity. But give something that will energetically kind of open the flow. But simultaneously, you need to do the work here. Okay, Seekers, I'm going to continue this reading focusing on your love life. I'm going to do an extended for you and your person of interest, either an existing one or an incoming one. The links to that are below. It's available both on Vimeo and on Patreon. Check out Patreon. If you want to study tarot, check out Tarot Masterclass. That's it. I love you, and I'll see you soon.